This completely turns the entire world of websites and e-commerce building upside down, guys. Future entrepreneurs, current business owners, hobbyists, programmers, developers, coders, and web or e-commerce agencies. This is a huge leap forward. The concept of vibecoding, that is programming with AI without writing a single line of code, is taking on a whole new dimension. The leader in vibecoding, Lovable, which is also one of the fastest growing European startup, has just integrated this crazy new AI feature. This is Tomasz Czerniowski from Tomasz AI channel. Our marketing agency has generated over $50 million in revenue for clients over the past 11 years, and AI now helps us achieve even better results with these type of clients, with these online marketing campaigns. My challenge for you is really simple. Watch these videos for 120 days, take notes, and test everything. By the end of 2025, you will use AI better than 99% of people and businesses, and that's my mission, guys. So let's dive into it. This is a crazy huge new AI new, because Shopify is integrated in Lovable, and that is crazy. You will basically take what Lovable does, the front end, the development of the design of the e-commerce store, and then you will be connected to the best overall e-commerce platform on planet Earth, which is Shopify. Here you have the article. It was introduced on October 20th, but I was waiting, till they fix all the bugs, etc., etc. And now we are like 17 or 18 days after that, and I think it's really hitting. So the thing is that e-commerce stores that runs on Shopify, there is approximately 5.5 million live e-commerce stores on the Shopify platform. And also, the total number of stores, including those no longer active, created on the platform has reached over 9.7 million, guys. That is crazy. That is crazy number, guys. And to give you just to put it in a perspective, this means that Shopify stores account for approximately 18% of all e-commerce websites globally. 5.54 million out of 30.7 million e-commerce stores overall. So almost 1/5 of all e-commerce stores are powered and runs on Shopify. So basically what it does is that you take the biggest platform for e-commerce stores on the planet Earth, you connect it with one of the fastest growing startups in Europe in vibecoding in AI era, Lovable, and you put it together. So what it does is build and customize online stores powered by Shopify and Lovable. You just put there your prompt and you hit enter. And what it does, I will show you the mine store. By the way, just a side note, this one is for free. There are some credits, there are limitations, but actually the thing that I built is for free. I didn't have to pay anything, any money, zero. So that is crazy that you can actually test it out. You can try it, and then you can see, okay, so I might put there my card and, buy some credits and, to create a better store and more functions there, and, fill in more, categories, products, etc., etc. You can do it, and then you can put it to the Shopify. So how it works actually. So I put there a prompt, build a Shopify store for my protein powder D2C brand, which has protein without lactose and cow's protein. Get inspiration from, and there was the URL for one of the most well-known e-commerce stores here in Czech Republic. I did there put the Czech domain. But here, for example, you have US domain and US design of the website. Also, I put there the screenshot, so it actually can see how the homepage looks like and how the product page looks like. So from that, I hit enter. And, it thought for 21 seconds, and it said, I'll create a beautiful Shopify store for your lactose-free plant-based protein brand inspired by Will Gaines' clean, natural aesthetic. So some things, and there you go. There's the first thing. There's the sign of integration to Shopify, which means a complete enable Shopify connection, complete e-commerce integration out of the box, seamless Shopify integration, sell anything, anywhere, free to start, pay when ready. So the thing is that it says that this can be undone once enabled. So if you decide that you actually want to build a Shopify store, you basically click on allowed, and there is no coming back from it. So in this particular project, you can obviously create another project where you can, for example, create some of your apps or website or whatever, and it doesn't have to be another e-commerce Shopify store. So you click allowed. Once you do that, it will give you a reaction. Perfect. Now I will build your beautiful lactose-free protein store inspired by Gain. And it started coding. And by the way, before that, I wanted to give you an information that we are actually building one of the biggest AI channels out there in the world. I'm sitting here in Czech Republic, in Prague, in Europe, in the heart of Europe, but I'm building something, the great channel on YouTube for AI in the world. But I won't be able to pull it off by myself. I need your help, and the help basically means that you will allocate 1 or 2 seconds. If you can do it, it would mean the world to me to hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and also click on the bell icon. I would really appreciate it. It would mean the world to me because having you on board with me, building one of the biggest AI channels out there, and maybe hundreds or thousands of other possibilities with this channel, what we can do with it, it's a great thing to have. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. Back to the video. So what I built, there is some explanation of what the tool actually built, the Lovable. And another one is that connect to Lovable Cloud, which was already done, and there was no products basically. So I clicked add there some product, at least to have something there. So it allowed me, it created the description, all the things, etc., and I allowed it to create the product there. After that, there was product creation, etc., etc., and then there was a question from again the Lovable chat. I'll help you claim your Shopify store. This will start your 30-day free trial with Shopify. There are some explanation of what it does, some pointers, and you click on claim, and what it does, that it will redirect you to Shopify, so you can actually, create your first Shopify store with this design imported over there. I assume I didn't have the time to do it, but I assume it will be there. So there is some stuff. But before we go there, before I will show you that, so the store looks like that, because obviously the Gain store is full of products there. So there is a simple headline, some subheadlines, some badges, whatever, and then you have products. So since we only have one product, I might end up, if I would be really building this type of store. In that case, I would definitely build it differently, because one product store should look differently than tens or hundreds of product stores, obviously. But the functions are there. You have the homepage, you have some tag here, you have products, you have about, you have cart, so cart's working, you have your products here. Obviously, no images yet. But if you click on it, there should be the image. You have the name of the product, you have the price, and other tags, plant-based, lactose-free. You have short description, you have flavors. It's clickable, it's working, very nice. You can add it to the cart. There's a pop-up notification that you already popped it in your cart. There are some other badges, 100% plant-based protein, lactose and dairy-free. There should be obviously more descriptions and the footer of the e-commerce store, etc., etc. But I ran out of the credits. I didn't want to pay for it yet, because I wanted to show you how it actually looks like if you haven't paid for anything. So you just stick with the free credits, etc. So there you have it. And once you click on add to cart, you can actually click on the cart, which is great. So you have the cart function, you have the product, you can add a number of units, you can delete it from the cart, and you can click on checkout with Shopify, which is nice because it's already prepared for the integration. This is how Shopify checkout page looks like. It's a one-step checkout process. So you have payment methods, you have contact informations, you have billing addresses, you have the pay now button, you have the product here, etc., etc. So great stuff, guys. So great stuff, all the things that you are worried when you are vibe coding your project or your website. You are worried about the, privacy and security and, all the backend stuff, etc., etc. Here, with the Lovable Shopify integration, you have it connected. So you just focus on the front end, on the design, etc. And then the back end, all the systems, the characteristics, the payments, logistic, etc., etc., is already there. And obviously, you can use Shopify plugins. They have like thousands of them there, for anything you can imagine. So definitely great combination. I think this is a great deal. I don't know the details, obviously, but for the customers, it should be the great deal. So anyways, so you have a working e-commerce store. Obviously, more information needed. Obviously, I just wanted to show you with a simple prompt like this. If I would be doing that for real, I would definitely put there a more detailed prompt, that I would generate in Gemini, Claude, or for example, ChatGPT. This is really simple, really easy, really short. I didn't expect anything, super valuable here, but I wanted to show you how it actually looks like when you put there, the regular normal prompt that normal people would put there, and how it actually looks like and how it behaves. And I'm pretty satisfied with this. Obviously, lots of things missing, but if you gave me, some credits, maybe $30 worth of credits, I don't know how much the Lovable costs these days, but if you put there $20, $30, $40, I can imagine that it can be ready. It can be ready, the design could be ready, and then you will click on the claim button, claim the store. And what it does is it will redirect you to the Shopify sign up page, create a Shopify account, accept invitation for lactose-free lean. You can see that it is already there, so the design should be there. You will use your email, you will continue with your email, and you should be good to go. The design should be there waiting on you. So this is I can't, it's super awesome to me, and I expect some developers and coders respond to this video in the comment section and say, hey, this is this is nothing, Thomas, what are you so pumped about? Because nothing special from my standpoint. Well, for sure, if you are a developer or a senior developer or a coder, or programmer, obviously this is not something special for you. But if you are a mom with a little child or a newborn, and you want to, create a project or a side project, side gig of yours, and you don't know anything about coding, programming, anything like that, this is the way to do it. This is, super valuable thing for you, because you basically don't know any specifics about how the e-commerce store should look like in terms of, professional, UX, UI, etc., etc. But you will put it in the AI tools. They will generate you better prompt. You put there the prompt. It will generate you, the e-commerce store that actually looks like that's actually UX and UI optimized with your feel and your touches of how you want to look like it. The colors, the fonts, the headlines, products, etc., etc. But it will be connected to, all the payments, all the processes, cart, checkouts, etc., etc. So I'm really stunned by this integration, by this cooperation. And I think this is huge for future projects, for future, people are actually building e-commerce D2C brands or other e-commerce brands, maybe even drop shipping. I don't know. But this is crazy, guys. This is like next step. This is next step. And, when the vibe coding was basically invented, this is something that was missing. You needed to create the front end and then, connect your database, Supabases, and, the privacy and the security thing. It was, all messy, and you didn't know how to do it because you didn't have the experience. But this combination of prepared e-commerce platform that's well tested, they spend billions of dollars or millions of dollars on testing UX, UI, development, etc., etc. All the plugins there from third party companies, and obviously some are even from the Shopify, if I'm not mistaken. And then you basically connect your feel, your vibe of the design, and you connect it together. Guys, you can see that I am super hyped because this is crazy. I really like, and I am really pumped for the future generation of D2C e-commerce brands in the world running on Shopify, because this is crazy. You can just like streamline the process, and in like 5, 4, 3, 6, 7, 8 minutes, you can have ready your Shopify store, and you can start, your side hustle, your side gig, your dream e-commerce, project or whatever, what have you. So I would be really curious what you think about this, and if you use Shopify or Lovable, and if this integration and this cooperation makes sense for you, for example, for your project or for somebody it would make sense. And definitely shoot this video to them, forward them, share it with them, and give them the opportunity to look into it and basically maybe build their, dream project of it. I don't know. I'm just, saying that this is crazy, and I'm super pumped for these people, and, wonderful job here by Lovable and Shopify. So anyway, this is it, guys. I'm really curious if you think anything about it. Just leave a comment. I would like to reply to you and, have some convo together. Obviously, communicating and publishing 45 or 50 days in a row, and still I will be doing that till the end of 2025. I would be pleased if you can basically get some of the energy that I'm putting into these videos back through the like button, subscribe button, and also clicking on the bell icon. Literally building one of the biggest AI channels out there with all the AI, tools, tips, tricks, news, etc., etc. So it would be a pleasure to have you on board and helping me, to distribute these channels, and it's a community here, so I'm trying to build some community here, so it's a great thing, and always here. Thank you very much. Don't forget to check this video out. It's a really good one. It's a really valuable, so go there. And obviously, since I already told you, we will see you tomorrow with the next one. Cheers. Bye.